Getting notes of roasted chicken, perhaps a distant forest fire, some Birkenstock sandal. And welcome to the frozen beer garden in front of the Grand Fig in the fireless pit where the wind chill is currently 12 degrees. So let's get right to this brew review of this round. All the way from the Black Forest of Germany is Rothaus Pils Tannenzäpfle, 94.7% water. It is made of water, barley, malt, hops, and yeast, right in line with that German Reinheitsgebot, the German purity law, where Germany established years and years ago, 1516, I think it was, the Reinheitsgebot. It says you have to make beer only out of water, barley, malt, hops, and yeast. Get creative with it. And so the Germans did. And so this was given to me a while ago, and I just haven't gotten around to doing this brew review, and I may be in for some trouble because it says best before January 2022, and the date right now is December of 2025. So let's see if that affects the taste at all. Of course, we're going to be drinking this out of the sold-out of Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review green label pint glass. And if you're here because you like beer, and let's be honest, why else would you be? Please tell me your town and state or town and country where you are viewing from, because approval from strangers on the internet, like yourself, makes me feel a lot better about myself. And I made a note on the back of my sold-out coaster set. Shout out to Edison, New Jersey, checking out the brew review, Austin, Kentucky, Phoenix, Arizona, and our most northern viewer to date, Tromsø, Norway, north of the Arctic Circle, which is kind of what it feels like right here. Even though the sun, thank you to Tromsø, Norway for checking in. Tell us your town and state, town and country down below where you are viewing from. Don't let the sun that is piercing my right eye fool you. It is absolutely freezing here. Let's go ahead and pop the top on this Euro bottle. Of course, it is. This is a 360 milliliter bottle, which is a little unusual. 12.2 fluid ounces. Let's go ahead and gnaw through the gold foil. That, if you are new to this channel, you may not know that I drives me nuts. Brews that have the foil on the bottle. I think they're trying to fancy it up a little bit too much. It kind of immediately I throw up a flag. I'm like, what's going on? Why are they trying to fancy it up a little bit? I'm looking at particulates that are floating around in there. It's probably because this beer has been sitting around for about 3 years. Let's see what happens with this. Now, this brew in particular has become what I've read in a number of sources and heard from many, many people, a cult classic. This comes from what I've been told, is the highest in elevation brewery in Bavaria, or in the Black Forest, the Schwarzwald of Germany. If you're wondering what Tannenzäpfle is, that means in German, Tannenzäpfle is a little furry cone, which is in reference to the pine cones that they have. We call them in English pine cones, little furry cones that they have on this. Is it the fir trees? I think they're Norwegian firs that are just prominent all throughout the Black Forest. But the shape of the bottle, they claim, sort of mimics the shape of the Tannenzäpfle, the little furry cones. So it's sort of a unicorn, if you will, amongst beer lovers, and especially German beer lovers. And if you can find this, they say, snatch it up. Now, I usually give you my price and how much. I do not. Again, it was given to me. I've never really seen it on shelves in the United States, so I can't tell you the price. Don't know. Let's go ahead and give it a nose, shall we? A nose. I'm going to be rating this brew out of 5 stars, 5 being a very good German brew, coming up at the end of this video, so please stick around for that. And thank you also for your super thanks. Super thanks looks like this. It's that heart that has the $ in it. You can find it down below. Tap the 3 dots if you don't see that. And essentially, it's a tip jar. If you find this video mildly entertaining, mildly offensive, educational by some stretch, $1, $2, throw that in there for the super thanks. We really appreciate it. We turn that money into more beer and gear for this channel. And a $25 super thanks, our biggest one-time drop. So we appreciate that. Thank you. But even $1 or $2 is awesome as well. All right, to the nose we go. Getting notes of roasted chicken, perhaps a distant forest fire, some Birkenstock sandal, perhaps. And again, we are at 5.3% alcohol. Time for the liquid to hit the lips. Let me know what you're drinking while you're watching this brew review in the comments below. All right, Prost. Oh, nothing like sucking down a cold beer on a cold day where the wind chill is 12. Losing all feeling in my fingers. Hold up the bottle. Wow, okay, that is, despite being 3 years, almost 4 years past the best before date, that is very crisp. Look at the lacing there. If you're new to beer drinking, lacing is the white foam that sticks to the inside of the glass as you drink it. And as some say, it's indicative of quality of the brewing process, quality of the ingredients. Of course, coming from a small German brewery, I would expect nothing less than the highest of quality. It does look a little hazy. I don't know if it naturally is hazy or if that's just because it's almost 4 years past the best by date. But it is crisp. And we're at 5.3% alcohol. It is a typical Pils. Who would be drinking this? If you like Pilsner, Pils is short for Pilsner, you would like this. Yeah, it comes from the southern and almost a little bit eastern part of Germany. Like I said, you got Liechtenstein, you've got Switzerland there, not too far. And it sort of has that regional taste, as it should, because that's where the water is coming from. It's all flowing down the same mountains. And so you're going to have that. And the brewing process right around in that area is just so honest and natural. And what I've read about Rothaus is that they're very, very self-conscious, environmentally conscious. They do a lot of sustaining type of things. They got a lot of windmill. I think they got a couple of windmills near the plant, a bunch of solar panels and stuff like that. And so, they try to do it as clean as possible. To me, I really don't care. But it's kind of nice that, they're doing that. Out of 5 stars, where would I put this? Really, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this sort of a cult favorite. If you're interested enough to watch this video, I think you're going to like this brew. There's nothing really that's offensive about it. I wish I would have tried it when it was a little closer to the best by date, just to get a nicer, cleaner version of it. But even it being almost 4 years old, I'm putting you on the 4 shelf at about a 4.74 out of 5 stars. So there you go. Hey, town to state, town and country where you are viewing from. Really appreciate that. Thank you for this super thanks. $1 or $2 in that tip jar. Really appreciate it. And hey, it's a beautiful freezing day here in the beer garden. Always a great day to drink beer. Cannot feel my fingers in front of the Grand Fig. And please, can we fire up the fireless pit, please? We're freezing out here. Please enjoy some more of my brew reviews, and thank you for your view, sub, and support. Prost!